Summer in Sidmouth without the weekly repertory season. Each week, a company of just 20 actors and backstage staff performs a different play. Regulars at this year's season are enjoying a mixture of thrillers, comedies and classics at the Manor Pavilion. But what many of the audience don't realise is just how gruelling it is to stage a new production every week. Ian Sterling, an old thespian himself, went along to find out more.
You must have seen the body behind the cupboard. That was your very first mistake.
Peter, tell me, if you really think Kitty was involved, do you really think she'd have the strength to kill a man?
I don't know. If he was very drunk and his back was turned.
Yes, I suppose that would make it easier, wouldn't it? Saw her opportunity and picked up the poker.
Weekly rep used to be a drama student's first acting job. Although many repertory companies are still operating around the country, Sidmouth is the last surviving weekly rep. Now, the curtains has come down on the first half of Murder on Arrival. Now, so far we've had 2 murders, 2 guns, an evil laugh. I think I know who did it. Well, maybe, but there's another half to come. And at 10 o'clock tonight, there's a frenzy of activity where the stage staff take down that set and build another one because it's a totally different play tomorrow. It's a comedy. The cast take their bows after the last performance of Murder on Arrival. Now, the minute the audience leaves the theatre, the race is on to get that set down and another one up in time for dress rehearsal tomorrow afternoon.
Very low budget, so most things are borrowed or lent to us.
And are the people of Sidmouth good at lending you
They're
stuff?
great, they're fabulous. Any of the shops near enough all let us have something. As long as it doesn't involve taking it out of the packet, they don't, so they can resell it or they don't mind. The worst one I've ever done in my career was a crystal ball, and we needed it for the second show here. And I walked straight down the high street and got it in 5 minutes. When I was in London, it took me 2 weeks.
Behind the pillar when he gets caught in the van, won't he?
And he's just come out from behind the pillar.
14 hours ago, you were in Murder on Arrival, and I thought it was you. I thought you'd died.
Well, I was pushing it a bit. I mean, I was sort of dropping red herrings left, right and centre.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, especially the sinister laugh at the end of the scene when, Ha! I love it because they all start talking. You go, it's him, it's him.
Yes, you do get a constant commentary on what you're doing.
And at one point, I thought it was you, Claire.
Did you really?
Well, because you convinced me you were very simple, you see.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's convincing. I think we didn't know who it's going to be, and Andrew, who plays the murderer, didn't know until he actually got to the end of the script that it was actually him.
Meant to change his performance.
Like, oh, it's me.
Does it get easier as the plays go on?
Yes and no.
Yes, I think it gets a bit too full of lines, really.
Yes.
Your brain becomes quite addled. And you can't possibly take any more in.
You reach a sort of point where the lines are going in, but then you start to forget who you are. So
saturation point.
Yeah.
And you forget your name.
Sometimes.
Yes, frequently. This play was terrible for names. In its spread, nobody could remember who anybody was. We had all sorts of names.
Steve, Simon, no, sorry.
So the poor audience, I don't think they could have followed it at all.
Well, it made it more interesting for them.
Yes.
Now I've got a test for you. Who are you in this play opening tonight?
Annie. That was good, wasn't it?
Good. Nick, who are you?
Tom, the vet.
You're absolutely sure?
I'm positive.
I mean, I've been
It's lunchtime, and outside in the sunshine, tonight's cast of Round and Round the Garden are finding out whether they really know their lines yet.
I should go with her to Hastings. No. I mean, is she saying, I'm going to Hastings, if you care about me at all, you must come to Hastings too?
No.
After telling me in so many words by a series of hints exactly where she was going.
Hastings?
Yes.
No.
In the old days, you had to do 2 years of weekly rep before you could have any other job in the theatre at all. I actually went for an interview with Ivan Novello. That dates me a bit, doesn't it? And he said, darling, go and do two years of weekly rep and then come back to me, by which time he was dead. But nevertheless, I did.
Puss! Pussy, pussy, puss!
Tomorrow, being Friday, we're going to work out the moves and how we're going to play the next play. On Saturday, we do nothing except play at night. On Sunday, we do nothing all day. On Monday, we rehearse without books, half the play.
So wait a minute now.
Yeah.
The actors have 2 days to learn it.
Yeah.
I don't want your sympathy! Don't you see I'm clever?
Then on Tuesday, we do the second half of the play. On Wednesday morning, we run the play. On Thursday, we do the dress rehearsal, and we open on Thursday night.
But it works.
Yes, it seems to. You have a lot of courage.
That's a lot of hard work. Anyway, now then, warm up your vocal cords, come on, and get ready to go, ah.